Good afternoon, teacher and listeners. Welcome to this podcast called Our Community. And today, my colleague Madeline Lainez and my person Yeimerlyn Cruz will talk about our community known as Arreján, one of the districts of Western Panama. As such, in our community, we have several problems in general, but one specifically is traffic and land transportation. Today, we will discuss some problems and some solutions to improve this problem. Public transport in Arreján is constantly available. There are taxis, buses, and soon a subway. The problem is the great growth of the population of Western Panama, which causes excessive traffic every day. Even more so now that the subway is being built, since they must completely stop traffic when they are going to do certain work for safety.
Okay, well, in my opinion, it's necessary to plan development both logistical movement and urban planning. To begin with, cargo circulation by road must be removed. The number of new vehicles purchased each year is not sustainable. The purchasing power of Panamanians will increase until every adult citizen can afford one. Panama will have to be more highway than city to accommodate so many vehicles. It is in no way sustainable. Other cities allowed the number of vehicles to increase so much that we have to restrict them for typical days as they restrict us by ID during the COVID-19.
In addition to this, more lanes are being created on the Loma Cobar Road. The project, which began in September 2017, includes the construction of 11 kilometers of highway, with 8 lanes on the main trunk, distributed in 4 towards the capital city and 4 towards Panama West, in order to relieve traffic and provide a better quality of life to Panamanians who travel this route daily.
Well, all of the above are good. Also, there are some solutions in questions and more specific ones at no cost. The first one, restrict the circulation of motos and trucks on the highway and Centenario Road during the hours of 4 to 8 a.m. and 4 to 8 p.m. It is done partially at 7. There are already some dump trucks circulating. In the afternoon, traffic is also slowing down. The second, snacks and soda sellers. Each person will stop to buy something, wait for change or pay by Yapi, is an element that in effect substantially delays traffic. This is not a traffic light that people stop. There must be fluidity here, not to mention that they affect free driving causing accidents. There is no complaint. If something happens, this is provided in the traffic regulations. And the number 3, over the shoulder. Sometimes the police give tickets, sometimes they don't. They could be given an additional incentive for placing over the shoulder ballots. This will not be the total solution, but I assure you that it will reduce a lot of time arriving at your homes.
This daily traffic jam that affects the quality of life of the residents of West of Panama is also due to the few jobs there are, creating the need to travel daily to Panama City. We must change the concept of a dormitory city to an area of commercial and industrial development. We need to have our own supply market. We need better use of the airport, the port of Pacamonte. We have to empower Arreján in its areas, encourage private companies to create branches in Arreján, Chorrera, and Chami, This way, people don't have to travel.
So we have a lot of questions to the neighbors in our community in Reham, and we asked like, what do you think should be the change that must be made for a transformation of one of the districts with the greatest potential in the country? Our neighbors say something like Arrayhan meets all the ingredients to be a regional power in Latin America. It has a coastline, a strategic position being on the Pacific Riviera, on the Panama Canal, connection with the largest tourist area in Panama, the Pacific Riviera, etc. However, I consider the main problem to be the lack of district planning, the poor approach of local authorities to seek to develop the region, corruption, lack of capacity, and for the most importantly, the lack of citizen participation. That said, what do you think should be done with Arrayhan so that it stop being a dormitory district?
Stop the crazy construction of neighborhoods. That means attacking the business sector with enemies, and who knows how I ended that. The territorial planning plan is at the last step. Take inventory of what there is and what there is not. Based on that, you begin to deploy things that must be provided to the district, including public infrastructure, to sidewalks, stops and parks, public services, education, among others. We must provide internal bus routes to take people out of the neighborhoods, take them to the subway and vice versa. To do this, pirate views must be eradicated. They are a plague and do not provide optimal service. Low floor buses of 9 meters should provide an improvement in service. Digitizing procedures will help a lot in getting people off the streets. People don't hate the West because they think it's a bad place to live. There are even positive opinions. However, this is bogged down by roadblocks, poor public services, precarious or non-existent infrastructure. If they correct those things, the municipality will begin to emerge.
Move development west, created jobs and more opportunities there, health centers, educational centers, etc. In the end, these 4 bridge highway expansions and even line 3 of the subways are patches or band-aids and only cover up the real problem, and that is the lack of decentralization in Panama. Well, to finish, it has been a real pleasure to share this time with you. We hope you found inspiration and information in this podcast. Have a great day and see you next time.